This is what they fear and truly don't want us to know. Our superheroes will become a reality on Earth. We are extremely powerful beings that have been suppressed this whole time. They've been pretty much disconnecting us from the harmonic dragon ley lines that are associated with primordial cosmic energy. We've been disconnected from them via 5G, 4G, omnipresent radiation, as well as deceptive toxic metals that we consistently breathe in through prana energy. Prana energy is the most important. Most are unaware that just breathing and actually circulating the proper prana energy through our chakra networks and meridian pathways activates dimethyltryptamine or DMT. This is the same chemical constituent that you can receive in psychedelics like ayahuasca. Our body naturally produces that. Most are unaware that the solar flares are rapidly upgrading us. They hid the fact that melanin is a semiconductor, but when exposed to large amounts of ultraviolet radiation, it then becomes a superconductor. One of the main reasons that they spray the sky and blanket it with chemtrails is to actually keep us from interacting with the sun. And then the chemtrails contain toxic metals as well as deceptive microplastics and deceptive micronutrients that also hinder our connection and interrupts the melanogenesis process. That's why we must purge our body of all parasites so we can properly receive the message from our celestial star family. A lot of the downloads actually convert to ringing due to the fact that we're poisoned. We have a lot of toxins in us that keep us from properly receiving the message or transmission. I have experienced multiple transcendental states of consciousness where I see the gods and goddesses actually receive powers beyond our imagination. The same powers that we were told fiction, we actually will have the ability of actually flying. I'm talking about running super fast, teleportation, telepathy, as well as telekinesis will exist in this reality. Let me correct myself. These things actually already do exist in this reality. We just been pretty much subjugated, so it's harder for us to ascertain them. The first thing we have to realize is that they do exist and that these bodies are high advanced technological structures. They're very advanced, all right? The most advanced actually in the universe. Anatomically, our biology is very complex. And once that cerebral spinal fluid begins to raise up the spine, which is referred to as Kundalini energy, this is when those powers will be rekindled. Parasites and toxic metals keep this energy stored in a root chakra. This is one of the reasons why they feed us bioengineered, genetically modified organisms that produce manufactured parasites. Sweet wormwood, black walnut, and whole cloves are the 3 best ingredients that not only kill parasites but also eradicate their eggs. The liquid tincture that I have available on Holistic Remedies is composed of 10 natural ingredients that are phenomenal for elimination of parasitic organisms, airborne pathogens, as well as bacterial strains such as COVID and other nefarious diseases. Highly recommend that we begin detoxing our body with chlorophyll. Our bodies are very synonymous to vegetation. If you look at chlorophyll and human hemoglobin under a microscope, you will see that they actually share the same sacred geometry. The only difference is an iron molecule versus a magnesium molecule. Utilization of chlorophyll will allow you to pull in more light photons from the sun. It actually will literally enhance the melanogenesis process. This is what they don't want you to know. The vegan chlorophyll complex that I have available on Holistic Remedies is actually 4 times stronger than standard chlorophyll. Chlorophyll will remove the toxic metals as well as the microplastics that are emitted from deceptive chemtrails and fluoride that's placed in our irrigation system. Due to the fact that it contains an organic fat substance called mycelium that literally wraps around unwanted toxins to pull them out of your blood. All you need is 1 dropper full to 16 ounces of distilled alkaline or spring water. I do have the vegan chlorophyll complex available on Holistic Remedies, link in bio. I have experienced multiple transcendental states of consciousness where I actually see us receive these metahuman abilities after a massive solar flash. And not just me, but multiple other gods and goddesses have these same exact visions where we're telepathically in sync. We're going underground in subterranean bases. We're freeing children and we become super empowered with these abilities. And nothing they do can actually stop us, cosmic family. I'm talking about none of their bullets, none of their missiles, none of their bombs. Nothing they throw at us actually can put a scratch on us. There's a massive separation that's currently taking place on this planet. And you have to ask yourself, what side of the ascension timeline are you on? This is all predicated on frequency, by the way. It's not about gender, it's not about race or anything, but wholeheartedly frequency. Are you going to be on the top or are you going to be right here? I'm right here personally, cosmic family, where we elevate from a 666 carbon body to a 12 silicate matrix crystalline structure. That's where I'm going. So far, we have 5X class solar flares, and we're only going to have more, all right? Pretty soon, we're going to have that massive solar flare that's bigger than an 1859 Carrington event that completely destabilizes the electromagnetic grid. And when that takes place, it's going to knock out all of their deceptive technology that's been holding us back thus far. I'm talking about what works in conjunction with the Black Knight satellite, the Saturn moon matrix, and all of the 5G, 4G, and 6G and 7G omnipresent radiation that's been pretty much disconnecting us from the primordial dragon ley lines. Your Polarian, Lemurian, and Hyperborean light body is being rekindled and reactivated. Your ancient memories are being rekindled as we speak. This is what's happening. Every living organism on this plane of existence is being upgraded. It's up to you whether you ascend or descend. How your body transmutes the plasma ionization is solely contingent on what you're putting in your body. Are you overeating? Are you consuming refined sugar, which shuts your immune system down and actually creates things like cancer? Are you fasting? Are you grounding? Are you meditating? Are you going inward? Are you getting tied into celebrity gossip? All these things actually determine the trajectory of your ascension timeline and where you end up. I recommend decalcifying and activating the pineal gland due to the fact that the pineal gland's primary job is to secrete melanin, and melanin actually controls and facilitates our interior and exterior functions anatomically. Your pineal gland is the seat of the soul, and this is where your Polarian light body is actually residing. This is where your soul actually is anchored. It's anchored to the pineal. And again, your pineal is composed of piezoelectric microcrystals, cosmic family, called magnetites, dendrites, and calcites, which their objective is to cover, because these magnetites, dendrites, and calcites, these piezoelectric crystals, are cosmic antennas. Visit Holistic Remedies and grab yourself a bottle of Haritaki. Haritaki is a phenomenal Ayurvedic herb that's typically referred to as the king of herbs because of its ability to activate the third eye chakra. And in Ayurvedic customs, they refer to it as the Ajna chakra. Haritaki increases blood oxygenation by 300 times due to the fact that it has what's called phenolic compounds called trubalogic and gallic acids. And these phenolic compounds are phenomenal for cleansing the gut. And we know that the gut is another brain because it contains neurons, and typically these are where parasitic organisms reside. Utilization of Haritaki will cleanse the gut, and it also has been proven in a Delhi study to combat viruses such as COVID. I do have the Third Eye Awakening Haritaki capsules available on Holistic Remedies link in bio. Elixirs like monatomic gold are phenomenal components for combating the deceptive attacks that hinder the pineal and our connection to the primordial dragon ley lines. Monatomic gold is an orbitally rearranging monatomic element. Keep in mind, cosmic family, their objective wholeheartedly is to suppress our DNA, or deoxynucleic acid. When you utilize things like monatomic gold, in ancient times it was referred to as the philosopher's stone, and it has the ability of alchemically changing and upgrading your genetic template through mitochondrial biogenesis. Do have the real 24 karat monatomic gold available on Holistic Remedies link in bio. For all high quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual elevation, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension.